We need to out-innovate, out-educate, and out-build the rest of the world. The first step in winning the future is encouraging American innovation. We're the nation that put cars in driveways and computers in offices. The nation of Edison and the Wright brothers, of Google and Facebook. In America, innovation doesn't just change our lives, it is how we make our living.
And CEA means jobs, it means innovation, it means things where we can compete. We need free but fair trade, that is for sure. And your industry has probably done more than just about any other to make sure that we can get over this hump and out of this recession that we're in. I do try to go to Vegas almost every year for your convention, and I have to say that as I've sat down with you, as I've watched the products, I've talked to the folks that are there, it has been terrific in terms of where we've gone. The whole transition to digital, I am convinced, came because of your convention in Vegas.
Seniors Skyping their bowling tournament, to teens researching their homework online, even to me and my opponents organizing on Facebook. We all need an open internet where consumers have the right to use the software applications, online services, and devices of their choice. There's so much going on around us, and most of us, even members of Congress, don't take the time to think about the legal underpinnings of the amazing gadgets and services that people create to make our interactions with audio and visual content more meaningful and more engaging. You know, I grew up with 12-inch LPs and turntables, and the idea of carrying hundreds of those albums, my favorite TV shows, and a few movies with me in a small thing that fits in my pocket is still amazing to me. Think about it. The first iPod was the coolest thing, a cultural icon and a hip fashion accessory. And then people like me started to buy it. I didn't buy all the songs on my iPod from iTunes Store. I ripped them from my CD collection. Now, while that's a textbook example of fair use, that's not what most people call it. Most people call it duh.
I think spectrum allocation, getting it out there into the market. The more of it that can be out there in a commercial environment where the innovators can take it and go. You know, we talked earlier about cuts in research or not doing enough. The private sector is really where probably multiples get done in terms of research and development budgets. We support it through R&D tax credits, all those sorts of things. And I think, you know, you've got your recorder here, and we've all got our devices here and there, and then government's had a very small role in the development of any of those. But when there's somebody has a bright idea and they can take it and run with it, and there's a spectrum to use. Now, so I think spectrum probably is the biggest thing we can do.
Well, innovation means that we're going to have a future in this country that has jobs, good-paying jobs for Americans, that has new products and new ways to cure disease, new ways to communicate. It's a bigger pie instead of an ever-shrinking pie. Innovation's the key to that.
It's particularly good in terms of looking at what we need most in our country right now, and that's job creation and growth of our economy. The tech industry, the tech community plays a huge role in that. A very high percentage of our job growth is related to development of new technology, and a very, very large percentage of our exports are related to that as well. Well, certainly the expansion of broadband and bringing more high-speed internet access to more people is a very good thing.